who represented Atlantic as its legal professional but is also a company associate with Pelayo, beforehand advised the media that the allegation from the lender was for violating a U.S. telemarketing sales rule, and although that is in the end exact, the FTC's filings depict Atlantic as an integral portion of the scam which swindled over $100 million from U.S. citizens. Salazar, it had been described, was questioned in relationship with the investigation, however, he denied People reviews. Primary Minister Dean Barrow also introduced that A.I.B.L had talked over a attainable settlement with the FTC, and when more questioned, Monetary Secretary Joseph Waite defined that the settlement Barrow alluded was more to repair reputational damage brought about by the Sanctuary Bay fallout relatively than opening A.I.B.L to possibility of covering any legal responsibility for which Atlantic may perhaps be discovered liable. Source: Hyperlink Web Promoting Strategies. Friday, June 21. 2019. The United States Federal Trade Fee (FTC) case from the principles of the Sanctuary Bay authentic estate scam, which defrauded American people of over $100 million, has progressed, with the company depicting Atlantic Worldwide Lender Limited, which was pressured to near down amid the scandal's fallout, as central to knowingly facilitating the scam. Atlantic Worldwide Lender performed a vital purpose in helping the Sanctuary Belize scam. For decades, Atlantic helped Sanctuary Belize offer its worthless plots, in return getting obtained to the only prospects it was lawfully entitled to serve, the latest FTC courtroom filing claimed. Sanctuary Belize lured people to obtain homes in its Phantom Vacation Resort neighborhood by way of a multi-move method. Atlantic was there the whole time, it extra. The FTC suggests the pitch started with TV advertisements and online marketing, followed by calls from Sanctuary Belize telemarketers. After making certain the marks could manage a considerable down payment, Sanctuary Belize's California-dependent telemarketers pitched plenty in the Sanctuary Belize growth as a minimal possibility expenditure that would promptly respect in worth, the FTC outlined, noting that Atlantic was a vital portion of the gross sales pitch. By partnering with Atlantic, Sanctuary Belize convinced people that they would be capable to get hold of development funding, which was typically important to closing gross sales, the FTC claimed. It extra that by partnering with Atlantic it made Sanctuary Belize seem more genuine to people. Atlantic benefited from the partnership by getting obtained to wealthy American depositors, a place the FTC emphasized, noting that the firm by Belizean law was not permitted to serve Belizean prospects, making foreign depositors, mostly American, its target focus on. The FTC suggests Atlantic drew in people by producing a special offer for Sanctuary Belize prospects, providing them larger fascination costs on deposits and giving development loans with decreased fascination costs and more favorable terms. The latter offer, however, was largely illusory. Atlantic financed really number of loans for development in the doomed development. One way Atlantic helped to near gross sales was by giving an appraiser to say that Sanctuary Belize plenty were being well worth more than their gross sales cost. But the lender refused to depend on people appraisals when people sought development loans to establish on their plenty. The FTC argues that Atlantic availed by itself to U.S. people when it dispatched a workforce, like its CEO Ricardo Pelayo, to California to assist telemarketers offer its expert services alongside with Sanctuary Belize plenty to U.S. citizens, proven extended-term banking interactions with U.S. citizens via an online banking system, and made in-depth use of U.S. correspondent banking institutions to aid more than 100 funds transfers in between Belize and the U.S. on Sanctuary Belize's behalf. The FTC also maintains that Atlantic understood Sanctuary Belize's gross sales method and realized about the promises it made to people as nicely as understanding people promises were being wrong. As decades and months went by, Atlantic could not have averted noticing that the fast growth of Sanctuary Belize was generally a sure but by no means a fact, the FTC claimed in its filing. The company also mentioned in posting written in 2014 by a disgruntled customer detailing the sorry point out of growth in the undertaking, which Pelayo allegedly emailed to Luke Chadwick, a person of the principals of Sanctuary Bay, inquiring what steps were remaining taken to deal with the negative posting. Pelayo, in accordance to the FTC, even provided to mail an email from Atlantic expressing continued guidance for the undertaking. Governing Administration Senator Aldo Salazar.